Hi, Rampage of the Clans from Ravnica has destroyed all non-land opposing supports on the board. For each support destroyed this way, create a Centaur token. I thought it would be fun to play this in You've Found an Entrance against the Equipment Room. And if you're familiar with this level of You've Found an Entrance, well, even if you're not, this is the one where on their first turn, Greg puts down 5 artifact equipments and a 1/1 goblin, which becomes like a 2020 rampaging, berserking, hasty, grumpy teenager, and can cause you real problems if you're not ready for it. So here we go. This is Greg's turn, and they've got a 14/7 goblin and 5 artifact equipments on the board. So I thought I'd do this long form today. So rather than cutting out all the stuff in between, let's have a look at how we get on with Domri playing against this level. Please feel free to scroll to the token and have a look at the pretty picture if that's the bit you like. But sometimes it's fun to watch the gameplay, isn't it? So I didn't want to draw another Cryptex. I've put a couple of prevent damage creatures in play. I know the thing has trample, but at least, you know, I'm keeping my creatures on the board, which is the key thing, and I'm battering away at Greg's token. Unfortunately, what happens here is if you kill the first one, the second one then acquires all of the equipments, and it does it really slowly, one at a time. We can talk about animations another time, right? So let's see how we're getting on here. So we take another bash at that goblin, nearly got it. Is Greg going to put something else down? Yeah, you've got 3 creatures down now. We could be in trouble here. But I'm confident. Have confidence in your process. Trust your process. Everything will be just fine. So Rem Carolus, the Slayer, insert Gozmaster's bit of noise there. Rem Carolus, the Slayer, is going to give everything I have prevent damage. You can see there what happens. You kill the first creature and the second one acquires all of the characteristics from the equipments. And Greg keeps putting more equipments down. But we're cool with that. We can take some damage as long as I draw Rampage of the Clans quite quickly. I've used a mutate creature, which is a nice way in PvE events to have 4 creatures in your hand. In your deck rather, so you can stick extra creatures down. You can just mutate ones you have, or you can play them as standalones. But it means you're definitely drawing creatures. There we go. Let's mutate, and that should, yeah, we discard and draw another Cryptex. Come on. There we go. So we've got rid of Oswald Fiddlebender, but you can see the next creature then slowly takes on, one at a time, all of the characteristics from the equipments. So my opponent's going to get another good jab in here. I do have Brash Taunter, which has prevent damage and is a wall. So it would have been nice to get that down fairly soon. But we're doing all right. There's Brash Taunter. We're doing okay here. Let's do another mutation and do some more discard draw. See if we can get our Rampage. No. Okay. There we go. There's another one. So that 1/1 human token slowly takes on each equipment. It's like watching a knight get very slowly dressed in all its armour, isn't it? Right, we're nearly there, I'm sure. Going to take a bit more damage if we survive. But I'll let you into a little... Let's not have anyone being tense about outcomes here. I wouldn't be putting this video on YouTube if I died before I got to do my Rampage of the Clans. So if you're watching this, then I got there. Right, we could do with getting... Right, let's get that down because that's a wall. Let's draw some card. Oh, got it. Brilliant. Okay. I prefer to use Domri's A2, which gets you a couple of creatures and gives them a ton of mana. But his A1 draws a card, and that can be really helpful sometimes. So, as you can see, we've got Rampage of the Clans, and go on. Yes. Ooh. Oh. 1 mana short. I don't know why I didn't get that haste. I think I want it bigger because Greg's creatures have trample. 1 mana. Destroy all non-land opposing supports. And what's going to happen, of course, is a 1/1 basic human becomes just that and doesn't become a rage monster teenager. There we go. We've got it. Let's replace the leopard with our centaur, which will get prevent damage from Rem Carolus the Slayer. And it kills 5 tokens, so we get 5 of them down. And all of a sudden, the pendulum has swung. Even though there's a 70-point difference between me and Greg at this stage. Oh, and of course, they still keep playing things. Right, we'll get round to our turn. We'll have a look at the token. And then see what I decide to do after that. Some more conversion and get the token down. Get some more cards in hand rather. And there it is. There's a Centaur token. I think that's really splendid. It's rare. It doesn't have prevent damage. It's been given that by Rem Carolus Stalwart Slayer. Yeah, okay. There are 5 of them stacked here. It is a 3/3. It's green and has the creature type Centaur. And there is just that one card that creates them. So you can't ever really get a massive stack. I think that artwork's amazing. This is by Siddharth Chaturvedi, who's an Indian artist who's settled in Munich these days. 120-ish cards in Magic the Gathering. Not too many have made their way into Puzzle Quest. Applied Biomancy is a card you'll all know, a really, really good non-targeted removal card. Lots of really brilliant alt-art dinosaurs and things. So do go and have a look at Siddharth Chaturvedi's artwork. But this is the Centaur token from the paper Ravnica set. There we go, the Centaur. What I'm going to do now, I don't ever really do this in these videos, but you know, here I am. I'm down to 19 points. Let's speed things up and play down to the end and see how we get on. What do you think? Am I going to lose? Or am I going to prevail? Mute all that down. Let's see how we get on. Now, Greg stupidly has got reach, and that means we're going to smash into it. If we bother taking a turn. There we go. Points on the board for us. And 94-24 has become 57-19. I'm liking the odds here. I quite like these case cards. Some of them. Case of the Hothouse Flowers is good. Case of the Gorgon's Kiss is, of course, utterly brilliant. But they are quite good. A bit fragile, some of them. But there we go. Bye-bye, Greg. That's why you never give up, kids.